I think that we should go out more, And I know that thing sounds simple, and it is really sounds simple for most people, but for me, it's kind of like a hard thing to do. And I know that there's other people out there that are also struggling with this thing, just like me as well, But I think we actually have to, we should, It's not an obligation, but we should going out more because the way that we enjoy life is mostly just not like we stay in one place, We should like go to some other place going out. It doesn't have to go anywhere far, Just walk around the neighborhood and stuff like that. It can be called as a going outside and, give yourself some kind of like a new perspective outside of your comfort zone. And but for people that's struggling with this type of thing, I don't really know what they call, but you just want to stay at home and doing just whatever you want to do at home rather than going out. I'm also like struggling with it too, but the life is outside. The way that we enjoy life, it is outside. Let me tell you about me, alright? So before, I used to going out a lot. I used to go hang out with my friend. I just playing a lot outside the house. But when I get into high school, I start to lose interest in hanging out with any of my friends. We start to losing contact. We don't really talk to each other anymore, and we not really see each other any often anymore. And I become more and more attached to staying at home rather than going out. I just like on weekday and on weekend, it's basically the same thing. I don't really going out. I just get home from school and I would just prepare myself and hop on the game and stuff like that and just go to sleep. And I don't really do anything. On the weekend, it's just the same thing as well. I just want to everything around me to end so fast, especially when I go to school. I just want class to end really fast so I can get back home. I can do whatever I want at home, sleep, eat, playing game and all that stuff. But the more I going through it, the more I feel like my life getting more lonely and lonelier from year to year. I started being like that since I was in grade 7, but I start to feel like life become more and more lonely for me. I start to kind of losing friend. Most of my friends they just usually hang out and they go to a lot of places, but for me, I just stay at home. I just do whatever I want to do, like watching movie, listening to music, playing game, and sleeping around and all day, just like that. So I start to disconnect from my friends as well, and just start to become really struggling a lot. I start to just what I said. Feeling so lonely. I become lonely. I feel so disconnected from everything around me, and it's keep continue and continue up and until this year that I kind of like want to try to change, because like I said in my previous video, I say that I'm 17 now, I'm about to be adult soon, and most importantly, I'm going to graduate from high school in not too long, not so far away, so I need change. I cannot just be like this, I got dream. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to become this, become that. And I know that people out there is also struggling the same thing just like me, but they also got the dream too. They want to be this and that. They want to have this and that. But it's all outside. You have to go outside to achieve it. You cannot just stay at home, stay in one place and expect everything to come to your way. So it's the same thing just like me. So this year I try to give it a change. I start a lot of change. I try to overcome a lot of my problem that I'm going through, and this is also the one as well, which is I try to enjoy what around me even more, give it a chance, especially going out. So lately I've been going out a lot with my friend, and it is incredible because I get to see a lot of things. I start to notice a lot of things that I never really know it exists before. Even in the town that I'm living in every day, I do not have a friend. In the whole town that I'm living in currently, I do not have any friend that come from this town. Especially around my neighborhood, there's nobody I know. Aside from a few old people, which is the friend of my grandma only. And but after I start to going out more with my friend or sometimes going out alone, I start to notice a lot of strange stuff. I start to see nature around it. I start to see strange building, big building, small building. I start to notice it. I had never noticed it exists before until I start to give myself a chance to going out more, and I start to see a lot of incredible stuff. And not only that, I get to enjoy a lot of cool thing, especially with my friend. They got a lot of cool thing going on with their life. So when I start to hang out with them, I start to experience a lot of good thing and cool thing with them as well. And not only that, I also meet some new people, but I I still struggling with communicating with people outside my comfort zone, which is my family and a few friends of mine. I'm really struggling. I'm still struggling with the small conversation, small talk with people that I never really know or a complete stranger, because I'm so disconnected from everything around me. Like a few years ago, just this year that I tried to give myself a change, So I'm still kind of struggling talking with people, but through online, it's not really a problem because I talk to a lot of people on online, even though I never know them that much. But in real life, I'm just struggling to talk to people that are outside my comfort zone because it, I don't know, I just feel uncomfortable and feel like kind of nervous and stuff like that. But it's not really a problem. I will try to overcome it as much as I can. But what I'm trying to say today is I just want to encourage people that, struggling with the same thing just like me, like they don't really want to going out. They just want to stay home doing whatever they want. But they got a dream. Everybody got a dream. And don't believe people that say that they don't got a dream. Everybody got it. Even though it's big or small, everybody got a dream. But in order for that dream to come through, you gotta take some risk. And it's simple. Just going out. It don't have to be an obligation. You don't have to force yourself to going out like 7 days a week, 6 days a week. Just going like going out 1 days a week, 2 days a week, it's already enough for you, to build some confidence inside you, because the same as me, I once there's one time that I didn't even step foot out of my house for a full week. I just stay inside my house and I'm not doing anything, and the loneliness and stuff like that, it just keep on growing in me. So in order for your dream to come through, you gotta take some risks, and just maybe the first step you gotta do is maybe give yourself a chance to enjoy what is going on around you. Maybe try to observe some stuff more. Maybe you should going out. It don't have to be anything fancy. You don't need a plan, all right? Just give yourself a walk, walk around your neighborhood in the morning or in the afternoon, or if you like nighttime, just go to somewhere safe and walk around and observe what is going on, and just walk back home and stay home. And maybe whenever you feel like kind of like suffocating in home, maybe give yourself another walk around, or maybe go to a theater, watch some movies, some performance and stuff like that. And you don't need a plan. You can just go completely unplanned and just enjoy what is going on around you. Or if you kind of need some companion, maybe call out a few friends. And if they don't want to, it's not a problem. Just go by yourself and try to enjoy what's going on. I'm not like I'm not saying that I'm successful. I'm still trying to experiment what is going on around me. I'm this year, like I said, I give myself a chance. I give myself a chance to try new things so I can prepare for the life that's gonna come to me in the future. And this is one of it, which is try to going out more to enjoy life more, because Why not, right? Life is not like all about staying in one place and do the same thing over and over again, it's not like that. So yep, you know you gotta do something new, take some risk. And you don't have to take my word seriously, just try to do it by yourself. Give yourself maybe 2 day of hanging out around. And you don't you don't have to force yourself, right? Just do what you can do. Just walk maybe around your neighborhood for a bit. It would be enough already. It's like, you're building some confidence time to time, day to day, so it's the same thing as me. So I'm doing the experiment on myself as well. And I will give you I will keep on updating what is going on, so yeah, that's it for the day. I don't really have anything else to talk about, but I just want to encourage people that's struggling with the same thing just like me or similar, to give yourself some time to enjoy what is going on around you, like try to enjoy life. And life's not that bad if we know how to make it happy. Try to clear the negativity out of your mind. Try to pull in more positivity in your life. Yep, that's it. I wish you all have a good day and a successful life. Bye.